Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cullen Covenant. We are still kind of working on figuring out what our base is going to look like, but in the meantime, I did do a couple of quick plans here to build out where our batteries will go that will hopefully be protected by a few layers of walls, as well as moving our jail so that we can turn this into our refrigerator area and this likely into our dining and recreational area, just to get a better kind of a better layout just a little bit so we can kind of move them out of this room. But yeah, so let's get this rolling. I will say, just as a recap of what has occurred, because for me it's been several days since I played. The most recent event is our transport pod crash, where we have a child star named Rosa who crashed in a transport pod nearby. She has paralytic abasia, so she is completely immobile. She has this for 31 days. She's also pregnant, which is interesting, and has a peg leg as well as an old gunshot. So she has been through the ringer. She is 19 years old as well, so she has seen a lot, and also staggeringly ugly, which is just an incredible trait to have. Her move speed is a bit slower. She doesn't have good combat skills, and with the peg leg, when we do convert her and bring her in, which we will do because she is Edward's daughter, which is just wild, she will probably not be someone that we use for combat. Rather, we can train her up a little bit more as a doctor, farmer, maybe do some art and some social stuff. But she also can't really do dumb labor, so her usefulness is going to be pretty limited. But in the meantime, we are going to move them into a new prison. We'll put in floors and stuff, try to make it a little bit more comfortable. It obviously won't be as spacious as what they currently are sitting in, but that's just the way it is. Meanwhile, Kenna from before still has no jaw and cannot speak. Also lost a left ear. Kaisuke is let's see. He's got good social skills, so he could be a good addition to the cult, as well as artistic. We can maybe teach him some shooting skills, but it depends. I mean, he is 51 years old. We will see. He also, I think he may end up just being a source of hemogen and perhaps meat, but we'll decide. We'll decide. We're not gonna start converting him or anything like that quite yet. But for Rosa, we will convert, and Kenya we have converted, and we are working on recruiting, and her resistance is slowly kind of petering down. So, and let's see 10% certainty. That's not bad. I think that will improve. If we can, did we see how much that went down? Oh, it didn't seem to. We'll see how much that improves when we put a bit more effort into the, we just have to accept her and then she's good. Okay, never mind. We don't have to do that at all. That's perfect. That saves us some trouble. So we should build her an actual bed in here. This is going to be a terrible sleeping situation for them for the moment. She'll be fine though, I think. If somebody, your daughter needs a place to sleep. What's interesting about this, so Edward is, granted, he is 46 years old. You know, he's not young and spry. Maddie is 32. But now, we not only find out that Edward has a daughter, but we find that his daughter is pregnant. That's a hell of a development to have this early on in the game, in terms of like what our grand story is. So it's a twist. It is a twist, to put it mildly. We do have a lot of construction to kind of work through But luckily everyone is pretty much set to be able to do some construction, with the exception, obviously, of India, who is nature running, which is so risky, but live your dreams. We also still need to clean up this growing zone. It'll take at least 30 days, or at most it'll take 30 days for Rosa to be useful, which means she will give birth while paralyzed. There's a chance that she could spontaneously be cured. I think once a day that could potentially tick, which I'm hoping happens, because it's a bummer to just that they're just kind of eating food basically and not doing much else. But she's family. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with family, you know? Let's see. Is anyone no one's really like seems super concerned about the construction we need to do. I want to get this room down here sorted so we can start building batteries and store up power, start putting in permanent lighting or semi-permanent lighting, because this whole building is still very much a temporary abode while we plan our full keep here. There we go. Solar flare is ending. Doesn't really mean much for us now. And he's doing some work. Yeah, we gotta... I don't think the food that's laying on the ground, no, it is not impacted by the blight. So that's good. It does suck that we've lost all of this rice, though. Because we're not exactly, like, spoiled with riches. A bed is no longer... oh, right, we're moving the prison. So let's set this for prisoners. Sorry, everybody. And then once... Yep. Which is... Prisoner Kaizuke... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I guess we can put... How is this not a sufficient... Stockpile zone, storage. Put wood in here, right? Raw resources. Wood. There we go. And then haul. Okay. It was as easy as that. Oh gosh. What a weird prison break that would have been. Okay, so this will be a battery building. We're waiting for the room to be built, because if you have battery exposed to the elements, it's not a great potential outcome. So, no rush. Do we need more wood? No. Probably wouldn't hurt to... No, let's wait, because we really need to prioritize cutting all of this. And his needs are probably not great. And we should actually... Furniture. Let's get a wall lamp installed. Maybe 2 even, just to provide some more comfort. There. 2 here. And then... we'll put 1 here for right now. We can always disassemble it later. So we're getting there. Things are progressing. Once we can like turn this into a bit more of a fridge, kind of an oversized fridge to be fair, but a fridge nonetheless. Actually, this would make for a good fridge. If we, yeah, this could be the fridge. This could be the dining area, because we don't need much in terms of fridge space right now. And a few shelves will take care of it. And then this could be our barracks until we build something a bit better. So it's not quite as small. Let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Let's let them keep working on stuff. She's almost converted. So she's actually like, she's very close to joining the colony. So we really do need to get this prison finished. Or temporary jail. There we go. And then she should get moved. There we go. And then we can reinstall these here. Awesome. Now we're making progress on some stuff. So this, I think, should be our new barracks. Let's reinstall here. Reinstall you here. Reinstall you here. And then this will get reinstalled. Sorry, Rosa. Here. And we will also... Let's wait for the power to be fixed up. Power... Oh, it's because we're not generating enough power for it. That makes sense. Will... Cannot... Okay, so we'll just have to build a new bed. That's fine. What kind of bed is this? It's normal. We might want to make a better bed anyway, honestly. Let's try again. So let's cancel. And then... bed. Let's see what kind of odds we have here. And we can just... maybe have better quality. Like, especially if we try to restrict construction. Let's try to restrict construction to just Maddie. And see if we can get some good quality work out of this. Because we actually have, we kind of want to rebuild all of these, all things considered. Okay. Slightly better environment. And light is still not taken care of. But we have potatoes that are halfway grown. We still have 574 rice. So we have about 57, I think 57 meals. Is that? I think it's just 10. I think it's 10. We'd have to find out. It could be more than 10 for rice, because rice I don't think has a lot of nutrition. But we will find out. And I want to improve this shrine a bit. This shrine is miserable. Very depressing. Also have a lot of steel. It's just, this is why it's going to be nice to have more people, because we need more help. We have a lot of work to do out here. Oh, a lot more components. That's excellent. Because Frey is doing a terrible job mining. That is depressing. We are going to need a hospital for Rosa. Shoot. First trimester. We have time. We have time. Research. Yeah. Sterile materials will take silver and steel, which we're not really trying to invest that much in. Not until we have a more permanent hospital. So close to converting Kenna. And then really it'll just be a matter of like what we want to do with Kaisuke, which we have not decided yet. We still have 32 hemogen packs, so we're not hurting for hemogen at the moment, but what we are hurting for actually is human meat, because we're about to get, I think, does she have the moodlet yet? Yes, she has a negative moodlet for wanting human meat. I think Edward is probably pretty close to that too. They are... Yeah, we need to get them converted. She is also not converted, but I don't know if we'll be able to convert her necessarily. Oh, but the good news is I think we can get, we can get an awoken. Is that the... Oh, no. We have 3 ideologies. Oh, we have 2. Okay. So... But Kenna's been converted, so when Kenna joins, she will be our 3rd. Okay. Frey has a shoot frenzy. Is Frey even good at shooting? Not really. Not really. Oh, battery. We got so many different things kind of going on right now. There we go. Oh, literally like one more chat oughta win her over. Perfect. go. And that's an excellent quality bed. That's great. A good quality side table. Good. Okay, well, can we rebuild this? No, but we can build a copy. We'll do that. What do we need for a wood bed? How much wood do we need? 45. Okay. There we go. Oh, we do have silver ore here. So we will wait to mine that, though. Quest available. Guardian Cathy. Constantia Castamos, an archon of the Fallen Empire, has been caught in bed with the wrong person. She imprisoned the inappropriate lover in a show of rejection. Now she wants you to keep the prisoner, Cathy Portillo, caged until the scandal blows over in 23 days. Cathy is suffering from paralytic abasia and must be kept in bed. No, we don't want to help the Empire. We do not care for the Empire. Because they don't care for us at the end of the day. I think if they knew we were sheltering not only a Sanguophage, but that we were a sect devoted to the Sanguophage, I don't think they would be huge fans of us. So I think it's better to just avoid them. Not necessarily ready to make enemies yet, but that could be fun later on. I know we need research. I have been kind of trying to let them catch up on tasks. Let's see. Let's do... I mean, he's really good with that long blade. Which is crazy. Machining. I think machining... Well, let's do advanced lights first, just as an easy one. And then we want to do machining so that we can work on flak armor. Because one thing I've learned in my playthroughs recently, both on stream and on YouTube, is... Boy, oh boy, is it so easy to just become dead due to raids. So the flak armor will be a nice extra bout of protection. Wait, does he? Yeah, he doesn't have a signed bed. He's just not sleeping for whatever reason. We do need a research room for him as well, because that is very slow. Quest available. Helena's desperate survivors. Helena and another desperate refugee are approaching. They claim to have escaped an organ harvesting operation. Helena begs you for permission to stay at the fun hamlet for 12 days so they can rest and regroup. In return, they offer to work and fight for free. Okay, so on the one hand, if they just chill, then we get free workers, which would be potentially pretty good. And on the other side, if they betray us and we're able to, take care of them, that's either free meat or people that we can imprison and take as our own anyway. So we have 6 days to decide. So we'll wait. We'll think about that because we'll also need a way to house them in the meantime. It's a good quality bed. So this is actually, we're going to deconstruct that, and then this can belong to India. There we go. And then we will reinstall you here, and then we'll reinstall the table there so we can slide this. We don't need to do that actually because we're just going to move this bed up. There we go. And then reinstall you here. Perfect. That will work. Yeah, I want to... How many people is it? Oh, it's just 2 of them. Helena and another desperate refugee. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. We could build them some little shacks over here. We're getting a lot of quests. Hi, Stellark, Aurelius. No. Already hate the idea of toxic waste packs. Prisoner Kenna's resistance has been broken, so we are now on track to recruit her. I cannot wait to eventually have her get a bionic jaw, because that is... What a depressing situation to be in. Like, just straight up... I mean, to be fair, she attacked us, but to not be able to speak is pretty grim. Okay, so we're going to assign this bed to Rosa. There we go. And someone needs to rescue her, perhaps. Maybe Edward could do that. Rescue. Ah, yeah. When is he? He needs a death rest soon. We should start prepping for that, shouldn't we? Where is that? Here we go. No? Wait. No. That's a humanoid shaper. Where is it? Here? Ah, here we go. Death Rest Casket. You need 100 steel. I mean, the downside is we're not in great shape for defense while he is death resting. So what we'll want to do is probably... We haven't started making any blocks either. What I think we're going to have to do is to prep for this. We want to have good security. So let's cut some trees down. Okay, cut one tree down and go for a swim. That's also fine. We want to... Let's start to enclose this... So they have a way around. That's nice. We have like a little pond in our region. Oops, that is not the right place. Furniture, store, structure, wood door. It's wood. It sucks. I hate that it's wood, but it's the only material we really can get quickly. And in the meantime, because we haven't really had time to get a more permanent defensive situation set up, we will a door here, and then this will be filled with traps so that we can kind of try to keep ourselves safe a little bit while he's death resting. Kenna has been recruited, and we have unlocked a role. So that means we can start converting the rest of these clowns. That's awesome. In the meantime, let's focus on what's more important here, which is that we need another bed. No, we don't. We can reinstall this right here. We'll need to sort this out. We want that to be shared. Rose's pregnancy has now progressed to the second trimester. So we've got a lot of irons in the fire right now. So this is going to be interesting over the next few sessions. Is we have a baby being born. We have Edward about to go into his death rest. And then we have low food. We really need this to be taken care of, like, pronto. We're down to 300. How much food do we have? How many days of food do we have? 3 days of food. So we're going to have to start hunting soon. But ideally, somebody would do some growing, right? Maddie and Frey are all set to prioritize growing and plant cutting. Oh, it's because... Oh my gosh. Hold on. Orders, cut plants. Well, orders, cut plants. Cancel these guys. Okay. Now and cancel you guys. That's why they haven't been doing it. It's because they have not known that they needed to do that, which is really cool. Big fan of that. So we could have been growing new rice, but we just have not been. Advanced lights is done. Awesome. We will let you... What else are you doing? You're not growing anything. You're not constructing. Nah. Just research. Just do research. We're going to lose you for a while. Let's do machining. All right. Let's keep getting... Yeah, we're going to need to harvest more wood also. There we go. Digging. Oh. Oh, we can, Frey? No. Let's cancel. You need to work on literally anything else. We have just a few days left until the potatoes come in, which is awesome. This wall is done. We just need to finish the actual final wall. Okay, cool. So we can get the rice replanted, which will be great. There we go. Awesome. We have a little bit more of the wall to go. They're planting. Things are moving along. Things are moving along. This is great. This is really great. Yeah, I feel like in the last episode, I feel much more full of energy now than versus the last video. And I think it's because the last video I recorded at like 9 in the morning on a Saturday or Sunday. And I'm recording this at 11:45 at night. So, bit of a difference. Frey. Aw. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I gotta say, I did not expect that outcome. So, as a reminder, in case you forgot, I guess we didn't get an actual quest for it, did we? It was just an event that occurred. We got Frey wandered in. It's an anomaly event. They wandered in and just asked for a place to stay. Their stats were like kind of crummy. We knew there was a risk that they would betray us, but she didn't, and she has decided, to move on. Which fair dues. That's fine. It's one less mouth to feed, but it also would have been nice to have her finish planting the rice. Kenna has a major break risk. Missing tongue is definitely not great. No sanguist of ideology. 8 without table. Disturbed sleep. We are just struggling today. That's crazy. And want human meat. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We have cotton growing, and we actually have cloth available to us, so we could start setting up a production area, which could be not anywhere convenient. We didn't plan that well. I mean, this could be a construction area, and then we make this could be our dining area, and we could put the fridge like here. I think we could do that. We could do that. Like, so have the door connect up here. I think this would make sense. So have the door connect up. Wood wall comes down like this. Doesn't need to be a huge fridge. We don't have, I mean, well, let's extend it down further by 1. Let's do that. Nothing crazy. And then what we'll do is we will connect this in. Build a door so that this dining area will connect to the barrack so they don't have to walk all the way around. And then we can get rid of this wall so the barrack is slightly larger, maybe a little bit more comfortable. And that should be fine. Although hopefully they finish this wall first now that I'm thinking about it. Do we have better clothes? I don't think we do. We don't. We have a bow. She's gonna have a mood break, which is not gonna be great. If she eats, that will help. Maybe. There we go. That will help a little bit. You're still not doing great though. Sunlight sensitivity is a big drag as well. Okay. Immediate fix we can do. Just really big first thing we can do is a sanguinist of ideology. Who's our second best social? Is it Maddie? It might be Maddie. It's definitely Maddie. Okay, cool. So sanguinist of ideology. Our number 2 is going to be Maddie. So neither of them are participating. This should be good. And this will also hopefully help improve moods, perhaps. Okay. So how are you feeling now? You're in the yellow. Recreation unfulfilled. That can be fixed. Unsightly environment, sweaty. Yeah, I know. It's summer, it's hot. I get it. I get it. We're working on it, but we also need protection for when... Oh, that's also really not gonna help us, is it? Okay. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. So this is gonna be event. This will be event, and this will be event. We will not put event in the prison because we do not want them to... Oh, let's cancel you so that we can put in a air conditioner. This is going to be terrible for their mood as well. In addition to vomiting all over the floor, which is... Again, not terribly ideal, but that's fine. We're rolling with it. Oh, right. We have 2 new quests. The offer expired. That was fast. Except Melissa, the manhunt. Oh, well. She was a hunter. Too frantic. Well, okay. The deserter. Oh, this would make us enemies with the Fallen Empire. Melee 19. But a genetic dependence on Go Juice is such a bummer. Such a bummer. Oh, I just realized I still have developer mode on from stream. When we had divine intervention in a situation that occurred, but we still lost roughly half the colony by the end of stream. So that was interesting. It was very interesting. Let's see how much we can get done. We have maybe a couple more minutes before we wrap for the session, but this one went fast, it feels like. I feel like we still have so much to do. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well. Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. Come on. You're great. You're doing great. You're doing so good, kid. Yep, you've been downed. Don't you kill her. Don't you kill her. You have 3 hours until death. You've lost your arm. What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me, man. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Speaking of divine intervention, somebody wanted India. You know what sucks, too? I saw that fox. I was like, it would be a bummer if that fox decided to hunt. And there was a squirrel right there, too. Okay. Are you good at medical? You are not. Okay, you are good at medical. So you're just gonna have to tend without medicine. We only have 1 medicine anyway. There's nothing you would be able to do. And then Maddie can come over and... Are you doing it? Like, okay. Yeah, and you're gonna kill this fox. Please don't hit Edward. Well, we're gonna have meat, so that's good. Torn off, fresh. That's crazy, dude. That is nuts. Okay, we're gonna need to grow some heal root, because that's nuts. Okay, you can be undrafted now. Let's rescue her. Well, hold on. Let's not do that. Let's rescue her the correct way. Thank you. Wow. Well, that's a finish. Right? We got a little bit of excitement there at the expense of little India. So, okay. I guess we will start to wrap there. But to sum up, we have recruited Kenna. Frey left of her own accord, which was fine. We didn't have to go the violent route, although the meat would have been nice. And we've started making plans for air conditioning and a fridge/freezer. And we're also constructing our outer wall to prepare for Edward, who needs to go into death rest quite literally within a day. He will be fine if we're a little bit late on it. His physical stats will just take like a huge hit. So it's not the end of the world if he doesn't go straight into death rest, but we'll want to get him into that as soon as possible, because the sooner he's into it, the sooner he comes out. And we want to get the trap set here. We're going to cheese it a little bit, but we want to guide our enemies up and through here so they hit the traps and can be incapacitated before they get a chance to get in, because we have a little bit of defenses, but we don't have a lot in terms of protection. So goals for the next episode will be to finish this wall, start working on improving quality of life for these people, and hopefully getting some food harvested, because we are actually quite literally out of food. The potatoes will be grown within a day, maybe. I would say within maybe a day. And we just got a fox who will give us a little bit of meat, but we will probably have to do some hunting. Maybe some deer, or, ooh, these are in a good spot. We could probably hunt some of those next time. So more to come there. And then obviously actually we could put the fridge right here, because we did just finish digging this out, and it's going to be easier to climate control anyway. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. But that will be for next time. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you have any suggestions. I will also tell you to catch me on stream on Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and occasionally Thursdays. And yeah, I'm excited to see who else can get mangled in the next few sessions. But hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Take care.